playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a carry for Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jacobs now. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Catch made, it's Moreau. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
They go with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Las Vegas, first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Mecole Hardman. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's another.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
28 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
His kick
And he'll bang that one through.
makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At the 22-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
And it's third down.
On third down, here comes Jacob. Up on that play, back at the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 46-yard line.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on his horse right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Corey Littleton on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They go play action. Now Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. Maurice Hurst on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
from the 31. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs are away from tying this thing up. Shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And a Las Vegas first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up
The
second.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. Going deep for Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I got it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th.
No, sir. Oh, he threw it. He threw it there.
Crucial drive, 1st and 10.
That was not the read to make, sir. He just wanted to go deep to Tyreek. I see what you on. Cover, folks.
I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I said the same thing.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
You.
And it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I ain't clicked this much on Madden in I don't know how long. I done clicked down to every game.
Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Ah! Get it off. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Quick read, quick read. We here! Oh, yeah, Jay, that play still work. That play still work, okay. Okay, one more time for me. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Oh, quick read, quick. No, sir. He caught that. Okay. Remember that blitz on Big Nickel? I mean, not Big Nickel, but 146. And then no blitz. Yeah, that shit still works. No, you better run it. That's the only thing you can do. Ooh, I almost forgot to put somebody in the middle. Get off me. This nigga so fast, bro. 146. Ah, fuck. He flipped it. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. I'm on him now. Ah, give me that. Give me.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until
Man, you see all the commissioners leaving. I'm finna leave that league.
So they'll get another shot on
That's the Justice League. All the commissioners leaving, so that shit over.
taking it about the 1.
The Cowboys left too.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
These niggas giving speeches and shit. I don't know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at
I don't know what he was talking about. Ah, fuck.
Nothing has gone right so far.
And he said, I'm doing what's best for my family and my kids. Nigga, what? This is Madden. What the fuck are you talking about?
Come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Ooh.
That one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he coming. Yeah, that boy coming off the edge. Yeah. You can't double team him.
Now here's Mahomes.
Better mic him.
He's gonna look
Oh, that's
deep
picked.
for Hopkins.
That's picked.
And this is intercepted.
Oh my god.
That should do it.
Oh my god. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time the big swing was taken and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On 1st down, Jacobs. And some room to work. And he is
Boy, Josh Jacobs so slow, man.
Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Sanders now to have the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
makes the score Raiders 42.
I think I got my swagger back.
Is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Hardman on the return.
The Raiders.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
McMillan on the
Just 2 minutes
Well,
remaining
you know what you should do, bro.
has been a one-sided affair.
Just you gotta make short reads.
And let's see what they've come
For
up
real.
with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's what I'm so used to going big and going deep every time. I don't look short, so I gotta change my whole shit up.
This offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good.
You know me, I'm trying to get a one-play touchdown.
Down play.
1st and 10 at the
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be
This nigga
taken
catching passes, boy.
at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. He's going to let it fly. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 4 are able to cut into this lead. And he's a
I
little
don't
bit
really
of a
scout that
shorter
because I
side
stopped
as a
blitzing.
receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all
Let's
three
see,
timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Boy, this record
This
ball.
one up to about the 38.
That boy did broke 3 tackles like he wasn't nothing.
Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get 3 as to first down.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you gotta go ahead and set yourself higher.
See you later. I'ma get.
And they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
That's we gotta start our own league, man.
With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
I'm gonna get the Patriots. I ain't gonna get the Chiefs. Rock out with good old Cam. I don't know what he is. Ah, shit. In which league? In which league?